And good afternoon from the Harlequin Club in Ashwood, and welcome to the Round 17 Dewar Shield match of the day. We've got a fierce rivalry on show today. It's the Harlequins hosting Melbourne in what promises to be a cracking contest. Two of Victoria's rugby giants, and the old enemies have history between them that runs deep. Between them, these clubs have won the Dewar Shield on 32 occasions. Melbourne holds the edge with 20 premierships, whilst Harlequins have had the last laugh with those back-to-back titles in 22 and 2023. This is a rivalry that shaped the modern era of Victorian rugby. In fact, these two sides have dominated the Dewar Shield since 2009, with either clubs winning 12 of the past 14 first-grade premierships. And there's extra spice today. They met in round 8 when Melbourne snatched a dramatic 30-27 win at home. That encounter had everything: big collisions, sharp finishing and late drama. Talai Tato, Van Heerden and Dalgleish scored for Melbourne, while Lightfoot, Payonga and Akerson crossed the line for Quins. And let's not forget the future stars coming through. Just last month, Harlequins beat Melbourne in the Bolton Cup Colts final 31-15. Going back-to-back, that's lit a fire across all grades. And today marks a special occasion, a milestone for Alfie Clark, a former Harlequins Colts captain and Rebels pathway player, playing his 50th senior grade match today. A leader on and off the field and a key figure in this Queen's pack. There's so much on the line: form, bragging rights, and an incoming final series, and the Bolton Trophy. Whenever these two clash, it feels like finals football, no matter the round. The sun is out here in Ashwood. The crowd is built, and intensity already in the air with the first hit of the afternoon. It's Harlequins and Melbourne, round 17 of the Dewar Shield match of the day. Wherever you tuned in from around the rugby world, fantastic to have you here with us. Rugby Victoria match of the day. Ball goes high. Quins are going to win on halfway. Ball goes backwards, says the referee. It's referee Oliver Callett this afternoon. Quins head into this one, top of the Dewar Shield table. They kick long into the 22, force Melbourne. Their hand, Ben Ruai retreats. Kicking game heavy early, dry underfoot, sunny conditions, conducive to running rugby just like this, up to halfway. Quinn's going to come short side. The flick pass wasn't quite good enough from Leota. And they're going to have to go again, Quins. Up near side. Pope trying to find him in the touch. Callett's hand's not forced yet. Now back up towards centre field. Still 10 from the touchline. Couple to halfway. Harlequins fly half today. Gary Bradley in the number 9 jersey. Because they're going to go crossfield kick. Going to come across for Pope. He's had a fantastic season in Melbourne Myrtle Green. 10 to halfway.
Clean, flush.
Of course, the last time these two sides played each other back in round 8, Melbourne took the Chockies that occasion, 30-27 at home to Harlequins. Of course, big occasion at the Harlequin Club today. And massive lunches. Melbourne make a big break far side in front of the club rooms. Plenty of Unicorn supporters in for this one. Little run from Powell. And they're going to push toward their attacking 22. Ball comes out, spills out for Quins, and then into touch. Unable to get there was Titau Mafileo. 2.5 minutes into this one. How about the history between these two sides? Either one of these clubs won premierships in 2009, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then back-to-back for Quins in 22 and 23. Line out thrown straight. Ball pushing backwards for Melbourne. They'll have to go to Jackson. Now into centre field. That's Landsman, the fly half. Couple of passes, then finds its way to Ruai, the fullback. They're still 25 from home. And pushing nicely. Centres combine. Got a change in jersey numbers. The number 13, Elliot Page. The number 11, Liam Van Heerden. Pushing forward. This is Tomlin. The big lock. Couple of passes then into the second rower in Adams, or the back rower in Adams rather. Got a pick and go. Jackson spins around, pushes his way into the 22. They're probably 15 from home. Big run and line and first points. Try for captain George Holm. Melbourne 5, Harlequins 0, kick to come. Kicking for Melbourne, the fullback Ben Ruai. Kick straight, full 7 taken on off up. Melbourne with the early advantage.
Keep it going, Melbourne. Keep it going, boys.
Of course, these two sides playing for the Bolton Trophy this afternoon. The old enemies of Victorian rugby. Getting us back underway for Queens. The fullback, Taylor Akerson. Gonna kick high, far side. Taken cleanly.
He's 3 carries already. Game on, game. He's fired up. He's happy.
And they want to go. This is Adams. Little pick and go. And then the flick pass into Van Dyke. Wessel Van Dyke. Past halfway now. Melbourne dominating early. Going to pop this into the corner. It might sit, not quite in the touch. Big territory gain for the Unicorns. And line out to come, Harlequins deep in their own territory. Line out to be thrown by Harlequins captain Piongo. Deep line out, one in the air. Was Hewitt. Maul pushes nicely. Gets him out of the 22 with an advantage. Keep pushing, does them all. Breaks down in there. Still more than 10 from halfway. Going to flick out wide. Ball's been knocked on. We're going to come back, no. Advantage in the end for the penalty. They're going to have it back on their own 22. So the Quins have entered this clash top of the table. As per the communications from Rugby Victoria during the week. Penalty kicked out over our broadcast position and line out to come on halfway. Quins to throw. So Quins sit top, 62 points. Both sides on 62 points, nothing splitting them. 10 wins to 4 losses. Lost Melbourne. 62 points, 10 wins, 3 losses and a draw. Line out to come. Line out thrown deep again, not one in the air. Though by Hewitt through his hands and then into Adams. Can they find an open channel, Melbourne? Fenn. Couple of passes. Holm in that as well. Van Heerden. Here he is, Van Heerden. Finds the try line for Melbourne. And they've taken 2 with quick succession. Get the feeling Melbourne have really lifted for this rivalry match. Fantastic start. Tries to the 2 centres. in Holman Van Heerden. This is going to be a tougher kick though, right deep in the corner. With the wind starting to lift. Kick is good. Kick's fantastic. Try converted, 14-0.
Reset, Melbourne.
We're back underway. Akerson kicks us off. One by Quince from kickoff. They might be able to go that ball knocked on in the offload. Or gone forward rather. And so Melbourne get the scrum feed on their 22. Round the grounds this afternoon, Moorabbin and Powerhouse at the Moorabbin Rugby Club. Powerhouse take a 10-point advantage early. Endeavour Hills hosting Kiwi Hawthorn. They're up 5-0. And Footscray have put 2 converted tries on Melbourne University at Parkville. Referee Oliver Callett wants him to try again on the scrum. That's the call. And we'll have to do it again. Looks to be an injury to Melbourne lock Oliver Tomlin. Take this moment to pause in play. So that's a call. Good push from Quins. They've scrummed well this year. Now Melbourne will go out through centre field. A crossfield kick to come. Going to have to try and find Pope. He's going to have to hold on to it and does. Still on their 22 but near side. Got numbers through the middle there. This is Tomlin. The big block has been pushed right back by a couple of Quins players, including Ruth Stern. And then the penalty win for Harlequins. And Akerson will punt this into the corner and force a Harlequin line out. 5 metres from home. Payongo to throw. Here on the Rugby Victoria match of the day. Line out, deep line out thrown through the hands of Fenn. And a big push and advantage for Harlequins. Someone falls to the line and gets the ball over. And it's the captain, Sitivani Payongo. So the Quins strike back fine. Their first points of the afternoon. It's 14-5 with a kick to come from the fullback, Taylor Akerson, to attempt this conversion kick. Pionga, who found the try line in their round 8 encounter. Back at Orong Romanus Reserve. Akerson to kick. It curls back straight down the guts. Scores 14-7. And this match particularly, well, for both teams, is must win. Quins have got it from kickoff. We're going to come up near side. Running here is Parker, Sam Parker. 10 past halfway. Has to cop the tackle from Captain George, home of Melbourne behind. Leota. Cialau. Akerson. Held up 23 metres from home. Into Ty. And then into the vice captain Rooston over the top. Captain Piongo. Here's Parker. Coming from behind is Fenn. Into the corner, Troy Harlequins. What a fantastic response for the home side. And it's 14-12, kick to come. Akerson to kick. Already converted one this afternoon. Takes his time. Steps up to the plate. Kicks it. An incredibly hard kick. It's going to curl back. And just sneaks over the mark. Scores level. What an exhilarating start to the Bolton Trophy. And back underway for Melbourne. This is getting incredibly and dangerously close to touch. And goes out. We'll make our way back to halfway. First real error of the afternoon for either side. Scrum to come on halfway. Been in the scrum for Harlequins. A halfback, Gary Bradley. Of course, the Quins pack the front row. Got their captain Paongo in the middle, and then either side of him, Hagan Free, and then vice captain Nicholas Rooston. Second row, Jimmy Hewitt with Hamish Hollamby. Ball comes out, scrum advantage. Ball goes backwards, says the referee. This is Isaiah Leota. Ball comes out, and we'll call back for the penalty on halfway. For the Rugby Victoria match of the day, Harlequins and Melbourne. Akerson to punt this and hope to find touch over 22. Does that to a tee. Straight over the line, line out to come. Fantastic crowd in at the Harlequin Club here in Ashwood. These two old rivals. As we said, 32 first grade premierships between them. And an unbelievable amount since 2009 between either club. Deep line out one for the Quins, going to come out. That was Clark. And Rooston running. Bradley pulls it out for Leota. Akerson now. Up through centre field. Pulls the pass a couple of times into Clark. And here they come. Quins fire from home. Pushing for the line. Not quite there. Referee calls a tackle. They have to peel away. Leota, crossfield kick. Has his wing and Tietau. Mafaleo, who has an open channel and just falls across the try line. 19-14, kick to come. What an unbelievable turnaround. And they've gone from 2 tries down to 5 points in the lead. Kick to come. Taylor Akerson, the fullback to kick, who's gone the perfect 2 from 2 thus far. This one a little easier. Fantastic crowd in. Here in the Harlequin Club. Kick goes up and over. Perfect scores all round, 21-14. And a fantastic fight back for Harlequins on the match of the day. We're looking forward to a high-scoring affair. Melbourne to get us back underway.
Pressure on the kick, boys. Let's go, Benny. Let's go. Best same again.
21-14 the score. And incredibly, only just the 20 minutes played. Quins hold on to it from kickoff. That was Siali'i. And then up centre field. Trying the counter ruck for Melbourne was Adams. The up and under kick for Bradley. One in the air. By Quins, tapped back. Melbourne get it on the spill. Penalty called. And another win on the day for Harlequins. And Akerson to punt for the line. Get this out over halfway. Quins line out to come. Captain Payonga to throw. Deep line out again, one in the air just by Quins. And here they go up centre field. Couple of passes, finds its way to Leota. And then a nice little offload. Just going to be held up. 24 from home. Rooston pushes his way through. And then Ty goes on a bit of a run. Inside the 22, Quins go. Leota, Akerson. Got an outnumber near side. Leota goes the dummy.
Oh, man, he should have popped that. It was a try.
And we want to keep going now. This is free. And taken. Bradley goes himself, the scrum half. 5 from home, Harlequins. With an advantage. Free hit out of Quins now. Piongo, the captain, runs into his own and Dewar of the Melbourne side. Driving for the line, not quite there. Ball's got to squirt out, still on advantage. Going to go short side, not quite, into touch. We'll come back for the penalty. Quins penalty, 5 from the try line. What will they do? Try and play this free style of rugby that they have this afternoon, or go for the line out, which is what they'll do. They'll kick into the corner, Akers and the fullback. And they'll put the forwards to work. Their set piece play, Harlequins, if you're just joining us, has been phenomenal this afternoon. Scrumming well. Probably only the one line out lost. This one, more to come. Driving. Pongo at the back of it. Has hands on the footy now. And pulling for the line. This lead pulls out 26-14. Kick to come. What a fantastic response for the Harlequin side. 2 converted tries down. And they've put 26 points back on them in almost no time at all. It's been led by their captain, Sitiveni Piongo. Akerson to kick. Akerson, who's kicked perfectly this afternoon. Quins fullback. That one sprays outright. It's curling back, not quite. And it'll stay 26-14. A little over a quarter of the way through this one. Kick back off was Landsman, the Melbourne fly half. Trying to make his way through now. This is Sialii. And a penalty win for Melbourne. And they look to be taking the points on offer. So they're 8 points down at the moment. 12 points down rather, sorry. And if they kick this right, they'll be 9 points down. Big kick, 40-metre kick on that far side. Kick is on its way, and is very good. 26-17. And Melbourne, for the moment, strike back. So Akerson of the Harlequin club to get us back underway. Go the deep kick off, far side again. Through the hands of the Melbourne player. Tries to go the chip kick. Going to be tapped back. One in the end by Melbourne somehow. Tomalin. Ball was knocked on in the end by Melbourne. And we will build for a scrum. 24 to the try line. So Bradley of Harlequins to feed the scrum, but not yet, says referee Oliver Callett. And sets a call. Ball fed, big push. And a scrum penalty win for the Harlequin side. And the run the Quins have been on these last couple of months has been extraordinary, but their set-piece play has been phenomenal. Agerson kicks it into the corner, probably gains a couple extra metres with the wind. 5 from home, line out to come. Harlequins to throw. Almost a half an hour played. This Bolton trophy match, line out thrown, one in the air by Hewitt, and a big ball. And we're going to come back. For a scrum for Melbourne, 5 metres from their own try line. Missed the referee's call, but the scrum for Melbourne. Big push from the Quins. We'll do it again. The pressure on Melbourne has been extraordinary these last 20 minutes. The Quins have well and truly come to play. Bolton trophy match between Melbourne and the Harlequin side. Gonna have another crack at the scrum. The call. And here they come, Melbourne up centre field. Gain a couple of metres. They might need a clearing kick. The pressure from Harlequins is hot. Trying to get through. Jackson. Here comes the kick, Van Dyke. Won't find touch, but it'll send the Quins back into their own half. Akerson. The torpedo punt. It's going to bounce and stay in. Trying to get through. This is Ruai. Knock-on advantage for Melbourne, trying to get through. Tuai, uhu. I'm going to come back, no. Advantage, scrum to come for Melbourne. Similar territory to earlier. Plenty of other games happening around the Dewar Shield. Powerhouse lead at Moorabbin 19-0. Endeavour Hills lead 47-0 against Kiwi Hawthorn at Frog Hollow Reserve. Box Hill, of course, with the bye. And Footscray lead at Parkville 35-0. Ball comes out of the scrum and will go out immediately. Line out to come in front of the old club rooms at Harlequins. Line out thrown. Going to be one deep in the air by Halambi. Here they go. Nice little run there from Rooston. Bradley picks it out for Hewitt. The long pass to Akerson was good. Pope trying to find it in the touch, can't. Quins retained possession. Free trying to get through. Not quite yet. Bradley goes the dummy. And himself. Pope ends up with it. For Melbourne, huge intercept. Deep inside their own territory. Going to try and bounce through and get out. It's Cullery, the vice captain of the Melbourne Rugby Club. Trying to counteract and then exit immediately. Out over the 22. Line out to come. Quins again. And we lose the ball to the river. So we'll just await the ball to come back from the club room side. Payongo to throw the line out for Harlequins. Deep line out once more, one in the air for Hewitt. Now into Rooston, 22 from Homer Harlequins. Ball spills out forward, Pope can go from the 22. He's going to push Quins deep. Ben Pope running after it. As is Parker. Parker regathers for the Quins. Just goes the hack kick. Back into Melbourne's half. This is Landsman. Going to try the 50-22. Ball bouncing. It's not going to find touch. Into the hands of Sil Lilly. Quins are deep in their own territory and right on the back foot. Advantage for Melbourne. No advantage. They'll take the penalty. Tap quickly. Not quite. They'll have to go back to the mark. (26-17). Couple of minutes still to halftime. A try and a subsequent conversion gets them right back in the mix here. They'll go. Couple of passes into the centre. Ball held up. And a fantastic result for the Harlequin side. The wind pushing across the ground. Not enough to make a true impact in the game, but the dropout is going to have to sit there for the big lock in Tummerlin. Ball squirts out. Melbourne retain possession and have advantage. Powell dodges the first tackle, not the second. Landsman still on advantage, Melbourne. Going to try and get through here. Van Heerden. Thought about going himself, or tried. It was Tuai. Ohu. Still on advantage, Melbourne. Driving for the line, still 5 or so away. Trying to drive for the line. There is Jackson. Still a couple short, Melbourne. We'll come back for the penalty, no advantage in the end. Probably a couple penalties there in the end. That was for offside. Running through the line, Cullery. And still on advantage. Just short though, Melbourne. Ball squirts out. Another penalty for offside. They're not opening themselves up, Melbourne, whilst on advantage. Quins won it in third grade by 6 points, 35-29. The knock on. And the subsequent win for Harlequins. Parker to come up near side. Into the 22. Didn't have any support. Huge counter ruck for Melbourne. Bradley kicks it into touch. We're going to come back, penalty. Inside the 22 for Melbourne. Landsman kicks into the corner, line out to come for Melbourne. Still the 9 points down. After being 14 points to nil. Inside the opening 10 minutes. Here they go, Melbourne. Line out to throw. One in the air by Adams. The back row up. Trying to push through Power, driving for the line. Ball knocked on. Big win again for the Quins on their own line. Have done extremely well to not have conceded points in this little run for Melbourne late in this first half. Quins scrum 5 metres from their own try line. Here for Rugby Victoria match of the day. Harlequins and Melbourne. The Bolton Trophy. Scored 26-17 on the cusp of halftime. Big push, an early push, scrum penalty win for the Quins. And again, they just keep getting away with it and getting out of trouble. Kicks it to himself, into touch. And for halftime, after a dominant opening 10 minutes for the visitors, it's Harlequins who have hit back, and at halftime, 26-17. Stick with us. Second half, just moments away. Second half about to get back underway here at the Harlequin Club in Ashwood in Victoria. Rugby Victoria's match of the day for round 17. Try scorers in that first half for Harlequins. Piongo with a double. Tetao Mafaleo and Sam Parker. 3 of the 4 tries converted by the fullback Taylor Akerson. And for Melbourne, try scorers Captain George Holm and Elliot Page. And a penalty kick from Ben Ruai. Almost back underway. Landsman for Melbourne to kick us off. Short kick off. Won't go the 10. And so it did. Quins regather from kickoff, but only just, and here they go.
A lot of people touching the paint there. Just
Bradley does a Gary on kick. We're going to come back for a penalty. For the block, and Melbourne have it 10 past halfway. Scores for you from around the Dewar Shield powerhouse. 29 to Moorabbin's 0 at halftime. Endeavour Hills 59 to Kiwis 0. And Footscray 49, Melbourne University 0. Quins currently leading here and sitting atop of the Dewar Shield table. Equal points from first to fourth. Endeavour Hills closely behind. 61 points. So just the 1 point behind first and fourth. A crucial must-win for both sides today. Ruai's going to elect the penalty kick again for the second time this afternoon and bring them back within 6 points. Kick looks good, and is good. 26 to 20. Minute gone in this second half. Fantastic afternoon here in Melbourne. Sunny, 16 degrees. Couldn't ask for much more on the match of the day. Round 17, second final round before the final series. Quins get it from kickoff. And a nice little tap back from Hewitt. Bradley, Rooston. Bradley to Akerson. They'll combine into the centre of CLE. And picked up in the tackle there. The ball held up in the maul will come for a scrum for Melbourne. Here on the match of the day, we've had a couple of replacements for the Melbourne side. Iverson Tolai Tato joins the front row for today's visitors. No other changes real visible at the moment. Just that front row change from Melbourne, Iverson, Tolai, Tato. Halfback Tuai Ohu to feed the scrum for Melbourne. Ball comes back. Big push from Quins. It's been hooked back though. Landsman kicks. Sending it for Parker, the winger. Takes it cleanly. Akerson misses him. Toto Mafaleo has to take the tackle and does. Big tackle from Captain George Holm. Short side now. Gonna go the kick up the guts. Couple of players running onto it. One's Landsman. The other is Callery. Landsman takes it. He's going to kick far side, across the field for Parker, the winger of Harlequins. Beats Pope. Ball left behind by Bradley, the halfback. In dispute. Quins have got possession though. Picks and drive. Ball squirts out. Knocked on by Harlequins. Melbourne to get the scrum. 12 to halfway inside their own half. Scores 26-20 on the match of the day, round 17. This game has the makings of a thriller. 6 points in it at the moment. Still 35 minutes to play. And the Quins have been involved in a handful of thrilling matches this season. Of course, dropped one here to Footscray. Right at the death after leading for 70 minutes of that match, and then they bounced back perhaps the next week or the week after, away to Powerhouse and won it with a penalty kick. After the buzzer, Pope had an open channel but gets them to 10 to halfway. Trying to get through here. Fenn, or Tomlin rather, the dummy run. Van Heerden on to halfway for Melbourne. Short side, Landsman takes it with one hand and is pushed back by Sealau. Advantage for offside for Melbourne. Trying to find his way through Tomlin. Got a fantastic lock pairing between Tomlin and Fenn to the Melbourne Rugby Club. Here they go, bouncing on the outside. Van Heerden going to come back for the penalty. Back up at halfway for the Unicorn side. They can get a big kick and pump this into the corner. They're going to kick for goal from past halfway. Eddie Jones-esque, everyone asking for the tee. This is a big call for Melbourne. At 6 points down. And the fullback, Ruai, who kicked well today, but we'll have to kick this, well, at least 55 metres. From directly in front and inside his own half. Ruai kicks. It's dropping short. And the Quins can go. Akerson with a big kick. And out to halfway. Melbourne thinks about the quick line out, doesn't take it. They'll have the line out inside their attacking half. Metre or so inside it. Line out thrown, but not straight. And a free kick for Harlequins on halfway. Second grade result. Quins won 57 to Melbourne's 38. And they lead at the moment on halfway by 6 points. And a tap and go. Couple of hands off. There's the Leota. Going to come now. Mafaleo. Titau Mafaleo over halfway. Bradley. Into the replacement. Bradley combines with Halambi. Couple of changes made for the Quins. Breaking now was tight. Trying to find his way through as the skipper, Paongo. Unable to get through. Here they come. That might have been Akerson. Quins a couple metres from the line still. Free. Held right up. Trying to push the Quins back. That was a scrappy little pass. We'll come back. Penalty, no advantage, high tackle. Still plenty to be played this afternoon. Still half an hour to play. Plenty in it though. Plenty of fire between the old enemies. Harlequins and the Melbourne Rugby Club, two sides that have dominated the Dewar Shield since 2009, but really since the competition's inception. 32 first grade premierships between them. And on this occasion, to extend their lead, the Quins are going to try to take the points on offer. Akerson of Harlequins to kick. Kick hits the post, but sneaks through. 9-point advantage, 29-20. And now how do Melbourne fight back? Zach Landsman, the fly half for Melbourne to get us back underway. One back from kickoff does Melbourne. Now, a couple of passes up into centre field. This is Ruai. On advantage, Melbourne. Going to come short side. Couple of passes into Calorie now. Inside the 22. Still on advantage is Melbourne. That's Black in the number 20 jersey. Pulling it out, Landsman. Upson Talai Tato with a big late hit from Quins. Going to come back, no advantage on the penalty. And Melbourne to kick once more. And a 9 points down to pull this back to 6-point deficit. Steps up to the kick. Kick is on its way. 3 points on the board for Melbourne. 29-23, 6-point margin. Round 17, match of the day.
Up and down. There's an out.
Three penalty goals now for Melbourne. Quincy get us back underway at the restart. Running left to right. Big hit, great tackle, spills out from the CLL tackle. Referee tells him to keep playing. Trying to find a way through there, Van Dyke. And now good tackle from Ponga, the captain. Trying to find his way through there was Fraser Black. Huge counter-ruck from Quins. Won't find them the ball though. Good smother. And they'll take it again. Melbourne still with possession. Dropping back into the pocket, Ruai, the fullback. Sends it straight up the guts. There's Parker. Akerson's next to him. The Melbourne supporters wanted a knock on. They won't get it. Landsman, the fly half, 10 to halfway. Good tackle from Parker, the winger. Still building here, Melbourne. Couple of passes now into Callery. Need to keep going. Tuai, Ohu. Sends the grubber kick into touch. And a good territory gain for Melbourne. Line out to come for Harlequins.
Let's contest.
Captain Pongo to throw for Harlequins on the line out. Deep line out, one in the air by Halami. Here they go up through centre field. Running was Rooston. On to halfway, over halfway. Bradley.
Go forward.
Quins want to keep going. Trying to get through Cialau. Ball comes loose. Melbourne jump onto it through Holm. He's won it back for Melbourne. Has the captain. Couple of halfway here, Melbourne. They're going to go back up through centre field. Trying to find his way through. That was so up. Trying for the line break. And here they come. Not quite, was Fenn. 10 past halfway now, Melbourne. Getting through so up. Appealing a Harlequins. And a big penalty win for the home side. They're 6 points the goods at the moment. And they'll have to punt this into the corner. And gain the territory while it's on offer. Good kick from Akerson. Out and over onto the roof for the Harlequin club. Over the Melbourne dugout. 6 point margin, 29 to 23. The home side lead. Still with 25 minutes to play. Deep line out, one in the air from Hewitt. Rooston loses in the tackle, knock on. So a scrum advantage for the Melbourne side. Van Heerden. Still on that scrum advantage. They're going to try and go black with a little offload. Now into Fenn. How impressive has Fenn been this season? Melbourne on to halfway. Another knock-on advantage. They're going to come for the scrum. Melbourne to feed inside their own half. Couple of metres to halfway. Having a little break in play, a couple of players getting medical attention. A couple of changes being made for either side as well. Lee So up off for Melbourne. Try and get those replacement names for you as soon as possible. Quins 29, Melbourne 23. Still just a touch over, 20 minutes to play at the Harlequin Club. Beautiful sunny afternoon in this part of Melbourne. Big push from the Quins. And get the scrum penalty. What a great result for the home team.
So the points.
What will they do? 6 points ahead at the minute. They'll kick for goal. You're on the round 17 match of the day between Victorian Rugby's old enemies.
Chase it up, Queens.
Wortley to kick. We've been here before. 40-metre kick. It's pulling out right, hits the post. And will dribble out of bounds. Dribble into touch, it does. And they're going to come for a 22 dropout. Drop out, taken quickly. Landsman loses it backwards. Chaos deep in Melbourne's territory, push right back. And knocked on. Quins will get the scrum, 5 from home. Last time, these two times teams met, it was 27-30. Landsman's dragged into touch. It was 27-30. Orong Romanis reserve. We are set for a similar finish here. So Harlequins to throw this line out. They've been liking their deep line outs today. Going to go a bit shorter this time. And one nicely. Wortley's bounced passes off his own teammate. And perhaps it was knocked on by Melbourne. They're on scrum advantage. Big hit from Powell. They might be on advantage as well. Parker over halfway. Doesn't quite beat Landsman's tackle. Just starting to see the replacements trying to work themselves into the game. Rooston driving for the 22, beats a couple tackles, bowls himself over. Rubai, the fullback, will come back for the penalty. Quins are going to come right back again to the 10-metre line. Here on the match of the day. And they will kick for goal once more. Having the 6-point advantage. Emiliano Wortley. Quins Colts premiership player. I'm sure he would love to add the old Loggerwood in a couple of weeks' time, should they get their Harlequins. Wortley steps up. Kicks. That's a great kick. 3 more on the board. 32-23. Margin back out to 9 points. Still just the 2 tries for Melbourne this afternoon. The opening 2 tries of the game. They're up 14-0 before this impressive Quins comeback. Back underway with Landsman. One at lifting in the air. Have the Quins. Still on far side. Gonna go the up and under kick. There's Ruai, the fullback, up, taking it cleanly. Breaks through a couple, including Wortley and Park up. Ball squirts out. Quins might have possession. Doesn't take it. The Quins pushing back up toward halfway through Leota. Parker playing scrum half there. They'll pick it out and go again to the Quins. Big counter ruck from Melbourne.
Hands in the rock.
And a penalty win for the Harlequin side. Quins punt this into the corner off a windshield or two. Line out to come. 22 metres to the try line. 10 minutes to go for round 17. Harlequins and Melbourne, the Bolton Trophy. And the Rugby Victoria match of the day. Round 17, second to last round of this season. Line out thrown, one in the air by Halambi. Deep line out again from Quins. Trying to break their way through there. It was tight. And a big penalty win for Melbourne. Not releasing. Landsman's got to kick this and hope it gets out over halfway. That was a little bit short, but finds touch. Line out to come for Melbourne. Line out thrown, one in the air by Melbourne, and going himself with Wessel Van Dyke onto halfway. Past halfway. Think about a little grubber kick through into touch and into the Harlequins dugout. From Tuai, Ohu. Line out to come for Quins inside their own half. Line out thrown, one in the air. A bit shorter this time from Hewitt. Quins can go. Wortley kicks from the 22.
Get there, Quins.
Right back to Ruai. Will run it up to halfway. Has his man Dalglish there, doesn't take him, takes the tackle instead from Teta Mafaleo. Keller gets his hands off. 10 past halfway in Melbourne. Pick it out for Lanceman. Couple of passes into Jared Jackson now, the hooker. Quins have held up well defensively today. Here they go, shorter side this time. McDougall. And a penalty win for Melbourne on the 10-metre mark, not rolling away. Lanceman's got to punt this into the corner and hope it gets as close to that 5-metre line as possible. Inside the 22. Thrown and probably 10 from home. 9-point margin inside the final 10 minutes. Quins have had a few go down to the wire like this. And the result's gone either way. Line out thrown. Win for the Quins. And they'll win the penalty from it as well. Akerson to punt this. Successful kick, 10 metres to halfway for the Quins, still inside their own half. 32-23, final 10 minutes. Line out to come for the Quins. Rugby Victoria's match of the day. Quins deep line out once more. One in the air and they can go. Couple of passes. Wortley ends up with it. Got it from Hewitt. Bouncing pass to Parker. Regaining some lost territory momentarily. Big hit from McDougall, the replacement for Melbourne. Wortley drops back into the pocket. And we'll just send it down for Robert Dalgleish of the Melbourne Rugby Club. Here they go, a couple to beat. Up over halfway go Melbourne, Dalgleish. Want to keep centre fielder, had the outnumber short side as well. The big front row for Melbourne trying to break through. Landsman now. A wobbly pass and knocked on for Ben Pope.
Come on, Quinn, slow it up, slow it up.
Another good win for Harlequins on the day. Another breaking play for the Melbourne player down behind the ball. I'll pause for a moment. Couple of scores coming in from around the Dewar Shield this afternoon. Powerhouse leading at Moorabbin 34-0. Footscray lead at Parkville 106-7 against the Students. And Endeavour Hills 134-14 against Kiwis. Box Hill with the bite. So the Unicorns, if they don't win this afternoon, they'll drop out of the 4. But they'll have
Steady,
another
boys, keep it steady.
crack at it next week when
Don't
they
give
play
it
Endeavour
away.
Hills. For the Quins, they've got to travel to Footscray next Saturday afternoon.
Nothing silly, boys.
There they go, big push in the scrum from Harlequins. They'll get the scrum penalty
That's what you needed.
and take the advantage
George,
and running.
come on.
Here they go, Lavea into the corner.
Slow,
And it's Tuai Ohu.
slow.
We'll see it out into touch. Line out to come for Harlequins, far from home. They're 9 points to good at the minute. What a fantastic turnaround it's been for Harlequins this afternoon. 14-0 down early. They've gone on to score 32 of the next 41 points. One in the air for Harlequins and pushing. Trying to find the line. And there! Try for Sergio Lopez in the Harlequin side. And a fantastic showing. Try for the Quins. Emiliano Wortley to add the extra 2 points. As the sun sets on the Harlequin club. Kick out to the right and will stay that way. Score stays 37-23. Try confirmed for Sergio Lopez of the Harlequin club. 14 points now. Less than 5 to play. Would take a mighty effort from Melbourne. Deeper kickoff. Out onto that far side, and here they come. Wortley back into the pocket. Exits the 22. For Callery, who's dropped it. And we'll keep going. Parker with a break. Suckers it a couple of times. Under the goals. Landsman takes it. Everyone just paused for the moment. They've got the goal line drop out though, Melbourne. Little mistakes like this, unfortunately, have cost them this afternoon. Rewire the fullback to get us back underway. Big kick. Captain Paonga regathers. And here comes the big running Lavea. Crashing through the pack. Almost rugby league style. Here they go. Seal out. Tried the goose step. Was taken in the end though. This is tight. Now want to try and keep pushing forward. Hewitt takes it on the second attempt. Cleanly enough. And here they go, Wortley. Hands it back for Dixon. Here they come. Short side, Harlequins. Teto, Mafaleo. And for not releasing, Melbourne get the penalty. Probably about a minute and a half to play. Kick finds touch, past halfway. Melbourne to throw the line out. Minute or so to play. Light change for Quins in midfield.
Let's take it. Let's take it.
Couple of changes for the Quins in the end, including Captain Paonga.
Take it, Alfie. It's only going one place.
Tucked back. One in the end for Melbourne. Landsman.
Release it!
And a good run. Not releasing. Quins win the penalty.
Bang it in the corner.
On the cusp of full time. Akerson ball in hand on halfway. We'll kick this into the corner. And line out to come. Into red time now. The replacement, Po Aki, to throw the line out for Harlequins. Just come on for the captain, Paonga. 5 tries to 2 this afternoon. Incredibly dominant for the Quins. Deep line out. 2 deep in the end. Black gets it for Melbourne. Can they find some consolation points? Under halfway. Gonna try and get through. Was Powell. Went the goose step. Back to halfway. Melbourne have had to go. Rupert Edwards. Ball gone backwards, says the referee. Running through was Pope. Gets his hands up to Rubai. Ball knocked on. We're going to come back for a penalty.
Nudge it. Nudge it. Nudge it.
Landsman ball in hand. Kicking it into the corner. Good kick in the end. 10 to the try line. Melbourne Vice Captain Joe Cullery to throw the line out. The number 8. One in the air by Fenn. They're going to push Cullery at the back of the maul. Stationary. Gets a second wind. And a big push from Dalgleish at the back. Maul is rolling. Still just short from the try line. 5 away. That's a big win for full time. Harlequins win the grudge match 37-23. And what a fantastic result for the home side. They will end round 17 on top of the Dewar Shield as they push for that last day of August. August 30th grand final day, and they push for that Harlequins. They'll win it. And they'll win the Bolton Trophy.